Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator, where we are currently fighting Kilan, and the question is, where's their army? They'll show up oh, this guy. He was sieging here, but I restarted the game. He has decided to come here. There's not much we can do about him either. He just is. So that's obnoxious. I would love it if he would stay here and siege. How is he even passing through here? How can he even do that? Walking past this fort like this. I feel like that's not legal, but okay, I guess that's what he's doing. Very rude of him, but we've still got this army that's loyal, so we can do that. Now, we've got this civil war brewing here, and the question is, what can we do about it? Well, we've got Zun Shi, that's this guy, and he is the entire thing. He's the entire thing. He is healthy, he's 66 years old, we have to start assassinating him. Okay. So we're going to work on that. We got to get rid of him. He's a giant problem now. We are, of course, colonizing down over here, and that's fine. I'd like to continue to colonize up over here as well. We've got 12 pops in here. 40% are accepted. Okay. I would also like, of course, to start constructing over here a mill. For now, that's what we'll do. We need to get out of this war okay, wait, he's going back and sieging here again. Okay. If that's what he wants to do, I am delighted to have him do that. So that sounds great. We can grab drilling at sea, which we'll definitely do, and then we'll grab death on the waves, but then we can work on these wrong traditions, as opposed to the right traditions. So that sounds good. Hello, their army just came through here. He is chasing the army, is what he's doing. You know what? I'm okay with that. That is fine. He can chase that army if he wants. The question is, can we get rid of him anytime soon? He'll lose some health soon enough. He is 66 right now. So he definitely won't last forever. That's for sure. He is moving very slowly, though. And not exactly where I want him to, but sure. Is he going to cap this? No, he is just chasing this army, I think. Now he's sieging. Probably because the army is out of view. That would be my guess. Okay, well, hopefully he stays sieging. Veterans moving on. Okay, sounds good. So we're currently above our cap of manpower. That's fine. Oh, he's leaving the siege again. He's never going to get this siege finished if he continues abandoning the siege like that. Meanwhile, this guy up here is at 21%. But to be honest, if he wants to fight their army, I'm fine with that. He can fight their army. That's okay. The question is, what can we do about him? He's just at 17 loyalty, primarily just due to low faction approval. What faction is he? He's Democrats? I mean, Democrats have very few seats in the Senate right now. Yeah. And he turned around and is heading back to this fort. He is getting literally nothing done. Oh, he's turning around again. Okay. He's just wandering around. Cool. Now he's going to fight these guys, and he's probably going to win that. Yeah, he's going to win that. So that looks good. No problem there. We're going to kick them out of here. That sounds good. We need to get the ticking war score back on our side, though. Wow, this battle is not going as well as it could. But we did win. So that's good. Now what's he going to do? Come up over here, bud. Nah, he's just going to chill here. Okay. Well, this siege is going to be done very shortly. Eventually, we'll make some real progress here. If we could control this guy, this would be so much better. We would be so much further along. But no, this... Oh, why are you going... That's a terrible place to go. He should not go there. We won the siege here. We need to bring our actually loyal army down here to make sure that we're getting our actual province that we want. He's going to start a civil war at this point in 9 months, and there's just nothing we can do about it. We could bring him to trial. Oh, we can remove rival now. Rival of ruler and friend of rival of ruler. Okay. Success chance of 60%, but this is going to take too long. So we want to remove this guy as a rival, for sure, or bring him to trial. We only have a 4% chance of success. Okay, let's remove him as a rival. That brings us up to 28. We cannot bribe him because he was recently convinced. So, August. It's January right now. That is uncomfortably close to the Civil War before we can bribe him. We can't give him free hands because he doesn't hold an office. We could give him an office. We could give him an office. So we could replace, say, this guy. No, he'd be terrible at it, wouldn't he? Okay. So Zun Shi has what skills? 7, 5, 2, and 3. So he's best at martial. Okay, so we would then want to put him into something like this. If he's even in the list of eligible people. I don't see him in the list of eligible people. So that's not an option. What else can we do to boost up his opinion of us? Well, low faction approval is one. Power base in country. His power base entirely comes from his legion. 100%. We could reward veterans. That will reduce power base. Okay, so we'll do that. That reduces his number of loyal cohorts. So I want this to update. This didn't actually reduce his power base, it seems. Okay, noted. That's unfortunate. We had a martial advance. Okay, sure. So let's use our martial advance under the civic tree, and I want to grab unintegrated culture happiness by 3%. That'll be good. So this guy here, he, of course, he's an integrated culture, so that's not going to change much. But his his power base did go down on the month tick. That's noted. He's up to 31 loyalty now. So we can bribe him in August. I have no idea what he's doing. He's just running around in circles, doing nothing of use. Okay, so that's fine. We could work on making friends with him, and we should try that. We're working on assassinating him, although I don't know if we're still doing that, because we are, at this point, no longer rival. We are still working on it. Okay. So we're making friends with him. We're working on assassinating him. We've got multiple irons in the fire here. Everyone likes gold. We're going to give him 250 gold. We just need... The game is frozen right now. I'm not sure what it's doing. That was a little long. It was probably some sort of a big peace deal elsewhere. Probably Rome or something. That would be my guess. For now, of course, this guy's just kind of running around in circles, and we're going to only be able to use this army for the moment. It is unfortunate, but we've almost got him brought up here. Disloyalty inspired minus 2.5 plus 2 yearly. Okay. We've got 5 months here. It's gonna be close. So this guy died. Okay. Could we give him this office? He probably sucks at it, but I would love to do that. So that would, of course, be Zun Shi. The answer is no. We can't give him that office. So we're going to put this guy in. That seems fine. Yes, we'll gain some tyranny. I'm not happy about it necessarily, but here we are. So we're going to need to come siege this. This is the most awkward war, and it's all because this guy. 100%. We can bribe him in August, so we're very close. But we can also buy and gift this slave to him. We're going to try to make friends with him, and then the political influence after that will go towards the bribery. But he is really close to starting a civil war. Okay, we did make friends with him. Which means that we have control of him again. Beautiful. Okay, I want him to come up over here. He's loyal, and that should mean that the Civil War is no longer a thing. Right? Right? It shouldn't be a thing. It's 1 August right now. Apparently it's still a thing. So that would be just C, this guy. We can give him free hands, and that will at least reset the timer. So that's good for now. We managed to avoid that. We win this battle. Yeah, I see them sieging out over here. Wow, that siege was quick. Okay. Let's walk up over here and see if we can relieve this siege while this guy takes this, sieges here, and then takes this. Would be the overall idea. So we're at 40% war score right now. That looks reasonable, but the war was definitely delayed. Who is this guy? 33? Will replace the stockpile. Okay. So that sounds good for now. I want to check in on the loyalty down over here. Yeah, still declining. Okay, that's noted. So there was the city out over here. We should boost up the tax office there. This city up here we can't really do too much with because of loyalty. This city here we can do things with. And I want to build a mill here and a second. So for now, that'll do. It'll take us a little while to make our way up here. I'm hoping we get there before this siege ends. We'll see. They're making good progress, and we are moving very slowly through this region. So we're going to want to grab this fort. And we'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, we're moving very slowly through here. They're up to 28%. We may or may not be able to catch them. We're on our way in. We'll see how they roll here. I think we need to have them fail 2 rolls, and we didn't even win 1 roll. We are going to catch them there, though. So that looks reasonably fine. I'm actually surprised that we're going to catch them there. But okay. It's unfortunate that we lost that roll, but now that we have control over both of our armies, it shouldn't be a big deal. So we're going to win this, and we're going to siege this right on back. That should siege reasonably quickly, because it's just been sieged multiple times. So we'll win this battle, kick them out of here. They're going to retreat this way, which could be problematic down here. But let's get this siege finished up. 14%? Okay. Sounds good. So we've got a siege up here. Yeah, there's this city here. I'm just looking at what our path through this would be. It's a very awkward region. And I'm not even sure how much of it we want to take yet. We'll see. I do want to get a slave trader queued up over here. Our assassination failed. He did lose some health, so that's fine. He's at 34 loyalty right now, so we do want him to lose some health. We should probably consider bribing him just to boost that up. He's still healthy, so for now, that'll do. We absolutely want to have control over both of our armies. Our religious advances have advanced, which is good. And we could grab some slave output, citizen output, or freeman output. We're 176.57 citizen output, so let's grab the 3% citizen output. Looks good. I do want to check in on our research cities. So let's hop down to Panay. That's maxed. We knew that would be the case. We're good here for now. We're good here for now. We'll check in on these slave cities as well. A tax office here is fine. Okay. And what do we have going on through here? Those are all good for the moment. So next up would be this city. A tax office there is okay. This city is maxed. We don't have any cities up over here. We don't have any cities here. But we do have this one. And that one is a long ways away from being done. It's almost started, in fact. So that's fine. Checking in here, these are both research cities. Not much going on in either of those right now. And then we've got this city here. We could definitely build a tax office there. We'll need to wait for a month tick. So let's let that happen. There we go. And we'll get that going. Okay. So that's fine for now. These sieges are underway. They definitely could go faster. We'll see if we manage to get through any of these anytime soon. Okay, 28 and 35. We're definitely getting up there in terms of our chance. So that's looking reasonably solid. They are here. Noted. We should have this cleaned up quite quickly, though. What are they going to do? Come here? That's a terrible place for them to go. They're going down this way? Sure. Eventually we'll get these sieges done. Remember, they succeeded on a single 27% chance. We'll see what we get done here. Okay, we did manage to succeed here, so that's great. We're going to head up over this way and grab that capital. They are heading down, like, over here. That's not a great place for them to go. This siege is over now, too. Beautiful. So we're at 59% war score here. I want to head up to here, but we're going to be passing straight through this city. That seems fine. Let's go that route. Okay, let's grab this. An incendiary slave, huh? We'll promote him. Yeah, I know it's a lot of political influence, but for the moment, that'll be fine. So they have forces running around out over here. I'm not too concerned about that. And we're going to head on down this way. Yeah, they're trying to attack down over here. That's not surprising. So we need to get this cleaned up, and they have a lot of little forces out over here. Okay, a whole lot of little forces. They're not really super relevant, though, so that seems fine. These guys are slightly annoying. No doubt about it. But let's see about heading down here and catching some of these forces. We need to clean some of these up. We're at 76% war score right now, and we need to figure out exactly what we want to take from these guys. It's going to be a lot. No doubt about that. But let's get this occupation finished, and we're then going to head on up here. Yeah, fighting this should be fine. No issue there. I'm wondering where are these guys going. They're going here. Okay, let's fight them there. These guys are obnoxious, running around in our backline. These guys are obnoxious, running around in our backline. That is all expected. We're not actually going to catch these guys here. Okay, it's very slow to move around these areas. So we're winning this battle as expected. We're at 45. And we need to try to eliminate as many of these little forces as we can over here. Okay, exemplary use of terrain sounds good. So we're going to catch these guys here. We can call down an omen. At this point, I think provincial loyalty is the way to go. This war is stretching on, and they've got a lot of little units over here. It's going to take us a while to get these all cleaned up. So this is a stack wipe. We're going to move back up to here to defend that location. We're attacking up this way, which will be fine for now. Okay, so this is, of course, going to be obnoxious. Ticking war score is against us right now. But we'll get there. They retreated out over this way really awkwardly. Okay. Noted. Why are these auto-capping? From the fort in Yalan. Oh, this over here. Okay. Sure, this fort's actually in a different state. That makes sense. So we're going to make our way up and hope to catch these guys. There's a lot of units around, though. No doubt about that. There's a lot of little units. They've hired a lot of mercs and such. Hush now, will you? Okay. So we're going to finish up this siege eventually, and then we'll have a second unit to work on this with. These guys are moving here. I would love to catch them, but I don't think we're going to. So we're just going to walk up here instead. It's not ideal, but we have a really hard time moving around over this way. Yeah, these barbarians are hilarious. They're going to cap over here. That'll auto-cap back. So for the moment, that's reasonably fine. Let's get this capped and make our way into here. Yeah, they're just running around over here, being vaguely annoying. But we are making solid progress on these sieges. So that sounds good. This is not the end of the world, for sure. This will auto-cap back as soon as they leave it. So we want to pursue these units down south. And we want to get back down over here. That is our overall goal. These guys are going to finish their siege here. That should... I don't think it is. We're going to have to cap up here. That's obnoxious. But then we'll have to walk down over to, like, here. And work on cutting them off. Okay, they're fighting these barbarians, which is nice. Okay, so these guys are going to head into Zamran. Sure, we just won this siege. So now we need to walk up to here. We're at 42% war score right now. This is ticking against us because they have all of these little units swarming around the Wargle, and we're moving our own units down. We'll get there eventually. We're going to catch some of them here. This may stack wipe. Stack wipes are very useful for us here. So that's great. But it's very slow to move around these areas. So this is going to be a little bit of an extended war, which is why we're interested in taking a lot from it. Does this stack wipe? It does not. I want these guys to get locked in here, which they now are, and we're going to come fight them right over here. Apparently, we're not going to catch them. Remarkable. We're so slow. Okay. Roads are very useful things. And these guys didn't bother to build any roads. So we're going to finish up that siege here. I want these guys to then walk all the way down to here. That's going to take a while. We're going to look to cut some of them off. Cool. Let's grab this capital. And then I'm going to fight these guys as soon as we can. They're walking up to here. Okay, that seems fine. Excellent. Now we're going to come in and fight what we can. We're actually not going to catch them there. Autosave preventing us from moving before that movement lock. Okay, whatever. We're going to catch at least some of them here, so that looks good. Yeah, they're trying to reinforce this, but it's not going to go well. We're going to stack wipe some of their units here. That looks great. Now I want to head up over to here, and we'll get that war goal back under control. They're trying to siege here again. Okay. We can try to get there. We're probably best off to go this route and have these guys come up at this point. It's going to be mildly awkward either way, though. We do have a zeal perk available, and let's grab state, same religion, happiness. There we go. We're going to catch another force here, and that will delay us a little bit. We definitely want to take this area. So we're at 44% war score right now. Okay. So that looks good. They're retreating back over here. They're going to have quite a long retreat ahead of them. So we're going to grab this occupation here. We're going to head up here next, and we'll see if we manage to get there before they unsiege that, but probably not, to be honest. Onions, huh? Onions. 600 gold is fine, but it's definitely not ideal. Okay. So this is all going to auto-cap here. The question is, do we want to just end this war here once this auto-caps? That will prevent these from successfully sieging. And we could sue for peace here. We would end up taking a fair amount of territory for sure. So if we were to take all of this, that would put us at 51 AE. You know what? That's about perfect. Do it. Okay, so that's all of that territory under our control. I want this guy to walk back up to here at this point. We're going to have to do some work here, no doubt about it. We're going to need some governors. This guy will do. This guy will do. His loyalty isn't all that high, but this guy will do. Okay, so that's fine for right now. We're going to need to do a lot of work here. This city is currently set up as a conversion city. I guess that's reasonably fine for now. There are a fair number of cities here, but we need to build a bunch of roads. This fort should not exist. This fort is actually reasonable against Jizook over here. Or Jizuo? I guess it's Jizuo. This fort is similarly useful. A fort down, like, here would be pretty ideal. So we get rid of that tribal settlement and build a fortress there. That seems fine. Okay, so that's a pretty large expansion of our territory. That looks good. Now, we're currently at exactly 50 aggressive expansion. That's going to go down by 0.49 a month, which is a lot. No doubt about that. Now, I want these guys to go on to road build, and we're going to build a road all the way up this coast, although that's about all the up we get. So that's fine. I want them to then come back over here and build a road something like this, but then also have this connect in like that. A lot of connections there. And then come out over this direction, bringing it down like so. And then that should also come down here and connect up something like that. And then head up this river. So for now, that would do. And then we could connect it up to here, actually. And build it all the way up to there. That will keep them busy for a while. Cool. These guys are still heading up to the point where we want them to start. I'm just going to put them here, though. Eventually, they'll arrive here. It's very slow to move in these areas. And that's understood. We're going to want them to build a road up over this way like that, and then they can backtrack. They can build a road out this direction, and that will eventually connect into this road out over here. For now, we'll leave it at that. They're going to need to build more roads in this area, though. That is 100% for certain. Okay, so we've got probably more cities that we can build. Well, more things that we can build. Farming settlements and mines are absolutely something I want to build. Let's get a mine underway. Untiring Devotion, giving us more stability, is fantastic. We'll definitely take that. So these guys are going to be building up to here. These guys are going to be building up to there. Noted. So once we're done here, we should probably consider building a road like through each of these passes for sure. That's going to be a thing. And then out over here. So I'm thinking for the time being, it'll be something kind of like this. That's a lot of political influence. We have bigger fish to fry. Okay, so we're going to bring this back out over this way and make sure that we have roads connecting up something like this. We should also make sure there are roads coming through here and then coming up this direction and then back down through this pass, connecting over here and then connecting something like that. Okay. That should keep them busy for a good long time. Then these guys are going to want to come back over here. Make sure that there's a road connecting like that. And then a road connecting like this. And then probably one going straight up through here. Kind of like that. So if we look at both of these road networks, it would look something like this. That's decent, but I want them to come out over here then. And connect a road in like that. And then if we have that, yeah, that's okay. We're still going to need to go up through this pass here. That looks reasonably decent at that point. Maybe a little bit out over here, but I'm not too concerned about it. So we'll just let those guys go for the time being, and we do need a governor over here in Jiaoji. That will be this guy. Cool. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to get these roads built and continue to invest our money. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video. And as always, I will see you all next time.